LPT Do not tell anyone at work you are actively looking for a new job. If you are looking for a new job for any reason, do not share it with anyone you work with. Word will spread quickly and eventually get to your boss. I made this mistake and my supervisor found out. We scheduled a meeting and asked why I was looking for new work. I explained to her it was for financial reasons and nothing personal. This was a lie. I was actually passed on for a promotion. I found a new job and will be starting in a few weeks. Now I am getting a lot more work than I am used to and my coworkers are starting to resent me. Because they know once I leave they will have to split my workload until they find a replacement. Now I am getting a lot more work than I am used to. Your employment there has an end date so you can leave the extra work unfinished. And my coworkers are starting to resent me because they know once I leave they will have to split my workload until they find a replacement. That's an issue for the company, not you. They should be pissy with their bosses who are giving them the extra workload and likely not replacing you right away. Now I am getting a lot more work than I am used to. What are they going to do if you half-ass it? Fire you? Exception: your supervisor has encouraged you to look for a job because this is a dead end for you. Source: my previous job. Thanks, previous supervisor. Some companies will mark you as a flight risk and offer a pay raise to keep you. Have you given your 2 weeks notice? Everywhere I've worked, when someone drops a 2W, they end up wrapping their current assignments and prepping other coworkers to take on their old role. Dumping more work on someone in retaliation for leaving just seems counterproductive for them. Sounds like you made the correct choice in bailing. This is extremely situational. Real pro tip: always be looking for a new job. And when you have an opportunity that's equal or better than your current position, immediately talk to your employer. Unless they've done you wrong in some way, they generally deserve a chance to negotiate. If you don't give them any reason to offer you more than the bare minimum, they never will. Edit: bare minimum, not or minimum. It can also be the opposite, since your boss might want to have you stay so you could get a good offer for staying at your job. Very situational. Your coworkers may have leads to new opportunities. Your boss may be understanding. Now I am getting a lot more work than I am used to. Why is this a problem? What are they going to do to you if you stick to your usual rhythm? Fire you? Not promote you? No raises? And my coworkers are starting to resent me because they know once I leave they will have to split my workload until they find a replacement. Good riddance to them then. They should resent whoever increased your workload and did not retain you in the business. If they resent you for this, then it's a positive for you. I had a boss who thought it was good for your development if you apply and interview frequently. When I got shafted on a promotion that was promised to me, I took his advice. Lol. They're overloading you with work after you've already given notice? Just don't do it. What are they going to do? Fire you? 2 weeks notice is meant to be a nice way for you to help your employer transition. If they're abusing your niceness, call up your new job. Ask if you can move up the start date. And just leave. I'm a boss. I want to know, so I have a chance of saving the high-impact teammates. More time also gives me a chance to have overlap so I can get the new person trained before there's a gap in coverage. Also, as a boss, it's my job to recognize them, encourage them to grow, and compensate them the best I can. Bonus if they can talk to me about why they're leaving, so I can improve. Tell the boss. After negotiating your work raise times and what you have to do. I talked about it with my boss once that I was looking for something else. He put out a good word for me. Stayed friends and hang out often. You don't owe your boss anything. Coworkers are not your friends. especially if you only interact with them at work. Be cordial and considerate, but don't expect anyone to keep your secrets. I mean, you could have explained, "Yeah, I am leaving because I did feel I deserved that promotion." You don't have to justify your decision, but that is my reasoning. If you'd like to keep me on, we can negotiate. The real LPT is don't lie. I wonder why lie and not say the understandable reason that you have ambitions that your company has made clear they don't share when they passed you over for promotion without any discussion. Attempt from them to help you develop whatever they thought you were lacking. If you saying you're leaving, sure, don't insult them, burn bridges right away, but why lie to protect their feeling? Sounds like you were passed in a promotion because you weren't promotion worthy. Basically why I am planning on leaving my job. Mostly they have broken every promise and reason I was hired. The extra workload would still be happening even if you had kept the new job to yourself while you were looking. It's just a function of knowing you're leaving. The perceived resentment may be team culture, your particular social dynamic with them, or just you overthinking individual interactions while you're in a heightened state of flux. Do y'all people just have terrible coworkers, supervisors all the time? I swear every LPT involving work hinges on the statement that all your coworkers are jerks. They can't be trusted and will 100% snitch on you. Well, it depends. If you have people in your life who are friends outside of work and you know you can trust them, don't worry about it then. But in general, yeah, don't tell people at work shit. It sounds like you are in a very toxic place. If I gave my notice and their response was to give me more work, I would laugh in their face and not accept it. The point of the 2 weeks is to take less off your plate, not more. If you are at a good job with a good manager, you can use this conversation as a tool to negotiate an increase in salary. This has worked in the past for me. It really depends on your situation. A fish that doesn't open its mouth doesn't get caught. Job search rule 1. Don't tell anyone with connections at your current employer what you're doing until you have a written offer in hand. Then, tell your supervisor before anyone else. Fuck that. Tell everyone. From day one. Mark your LinkedIn profile looking for work. They never stop telling you they have a stack of applications from which to replace you. Also, notice is a courtesy for most people who are at-will employees. If they use it to bully you in a period in which you are trapped, just leave. So true. Even if that person seems like a real friend, they're still a coworker and they're going to tell somebody, then it'll get back to your boss. Who cares about your old job and coworkers? Stop showing up and take a vacation. Congrats on the new job. Lot life obvious tip. Yet, I'm sure people haven't figured it out, even thought it through. So good, LPT. That's a bold assumption that they'll backfill your position. Too many businesses offload that workload to 2-3 other employees and decide, hey, they're getting it DNE. Let's save on that payroll cost. It's a terrible way to do business because it breeds resentment and exponentially increases the odds that those employees will seek job elsewhere. Don't tell anyone until you have a start date at a new job. This was a lie. I was actually passed on for a promotion. Geez. Why lie? Why not be mature and tell them the truth? This would have opened up a convo as to why you were passed over. It could have been enlightening. Instead, you decide to take the coward's way out and not help yourself or the supervisor. You sound like a low performer to me. I can see why you were passed over. Sorry if this sounds harsh, but I think you need to hear it.